Hi fellows, it's Sven Jungbeck again. One of you guys asked me if I could show more variations for playing chords on minor swing, and there are a lot of variations, and I will show you now the most common ones. And these are plenty concerning harmonic variations and also variations of chords that can be played. And I will do the demonstration first, and then I will give some explanation. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the most popular ones is in the ending, and of course I gave some demonstration of different forms of doing the accompaniment. So one thing that can be done easily is concentrating on the bass. That means instead of playing the normal pompe manouche, you add more concentration to the bass notes, and then we can have a little walking movement like. It's all the same chord. It's A minor 6 with A string muted, F sharp and C. You just move it from the 5th to the 7th, 8th fret, 9th fret to D minor 6. Why is that possible? Well, it's quite easy. This is A minor 6. If we move to the 7th fret, it's E dominant 7 with B in the bass. Here's the B, A string muted, G sharp and D. Then we go to some form of C minor 6, but it's just a passing chord, you know. And then we go to C dim, C sharp dim, which is a substitute for A dominant 7 and leads directly to exactly D minor 7. So you can start with this bass movement. When you want to go back with the bass movement, you play D minor 6. Then I played actually C6, C, A and E, C, A string muted, A and E. This is like G with B in the bass and F with A in the bass. A string is always muted. And then I go to G sharp dim, which is a substitute for E dominant 7, with G sharp, F and natural B. And I move this up 3 frets to E dominant 7 again. And then I'm playing a normal E dominant 7, for example, or you can even go from the 4th to the 7th to the 10th fret and again to the 7th. Then you're back with A. So then, before D minor comes for the second time, you can add a dominant chord, A dominant 7. If I do it alone, it sounds like that. I start normal with A minor, D minor, E dominant 7, this one's very common, D in the bass, Pinky's playing the G sharp 6th fret D string, natural B on the G string 4th fret, and the root is played on the B string, the 5th position. And now I'm playing A minor and then A dominant 7, which leads to D. Sounds like that. I can use this voicing or this voicing, A, C sharp, G, C sharp, or A string muted, G, C sharp and E. I can even play C sharp dim, which is a substitute for A dominant 7. Then we got, and again D minor 6 with D, D string muted, natural B and F. So from that moment on, we can play some progression. And this is the progression of Autumn Leaves. It's a falling progression from D minor. This is actually G13, but with G sharp in the bass, which makes it actually a G13 flat 9, which is a typical gypsy jazz accord. Instead of the normal G13, we play G13 with G sharp in the bass, with the flat 9 in the bass. Then I'm playing C6. My middle finger is playing G and C at the same time, 3rd fret, E and A string. Then we got the E, the A, and on the upper strings D and G. Then I'm playing F6-9, F6 or F6-9. I can add the 9 here with my 3rd finger, the G. This is a tricky one because I'm playing the root with my thumb. Middle finger is playing two notes at the same time, C and F. 1st finger is playing the A, and the 3rd finger is playing D and G. Then I move it up to B flat, 6-9, and then I go back E dominant 7-9 to A minor. So that would sound like this. I will play an entire form ending with that progression. This is a nice turnaround. I'm playing E minor 6, C minor 6, E dominant 7-9 with B in the bass, and then I'm moving from F dominant 7-9 to E dominant 7-9. So that can be played easily. All the other information is actually in my first video, proper chords to minor swing. Those were the most common one. One more thing, when you're playing the D minor 6 chord with the voicing of B, natural B half diminished, with natural B, F, A and D, you can move it up to the 5th fret in order to get an E dominant 7, flat 13 and flat 9 voicing. Because this is the root, the E, then we got the 7, the D, the G sharp, which is the 3rd of E dominant 7, C, which is the flat 13, and F, which is the B flat 9. So we got, and I'm walking up like this, and again A minor. Well, this is pretty much it. In the end of the form, before the turnaround comes, the most easiest way to play is just 2 bars of E dominant 7. It's like, you know, the most easiest kind of the form. It's like 2 bars A minor, 2 bars D minor, 2 bars E dominant 7, and 2 bars A minor. Back for 2 bars to D minor 6, back to A minor 6, and then 2 bars of E minor, E dominant 7, and again A and E. For these 2 bars of E, most gypsy players play B flat 6 and then E. It's also a common way to play F dominant 7. It's not original Django, but it can be done anyway, it's not a problem. F dominant 7 and E, this is a common progression in all minor keyed songs, you know? You're playing like... There are even songs based on that progression, like Pour Parler. So you can, and of course you can use the 9 voicing for F dominant 7-9 and also the 9 voicing for E dominant 7-9. And of course you can play a normal chord progression, which would be natural B half diminished and E dominant 7. Then you're coming from this also works, and even a combination of those, you know, you can do a lot of things, you know, when you know a bit about harmony. But first of all, try to keep that chord progressions in mind, because these are the most often used chord progressions. And with those chords that I just showed to you, you can play in a session minor swing on an absolutely good level, and everybody will notice that you're playing the right chords. So hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye bye.